Na 9 speelrondes in de Lucky Day hoofdklasse honkbal is dit de eindstand van de reguliere competitie. De nummers 1 en 2, Curaçao Neptunus en HCAW, hebben evenveel punten, maar op basis van onderling resultaat is Curaçao Neptunus de winnaar van de reguliere competitie. Amsterdam Pirates is de nummer 3 en de top 4 wordt gecompleteerd door RCH Penguins, dat op basis van onderling resultaat net boven de streep eindigt en zich als nummer 4 heeft geplaatst voor de vervolgcompetitie bovenste 4. Twins Oosterhout valt daar dus net buiten en is het hoogst geplaatste team voor de vervolgcompetitie onderste 5 en zal het daarin opnemen tegen nummer 6 DSS Kinheim, nummer 7 Hoofddorp Pioniers. Kwik Amersfoort is als 8ste geëindigd en de ranglijst wordt afgesloten door promovendus UVV. De bovenste 4 teams uit de reguliere competitie spelen 9 weekenden met trippels tegen elkaar. Iedereen neemt de helft van het aantal punten dat ze hebben verzameld in de reguliere competitie mee, eventueel afgerond naar boven. Het thuisvoordeel wordt bepaald op basis van de ranking van de reguliere competitie. Vanwege de Europese Champions Cup zal deze vervolgcompetitie beginnen op 15 juni. De onderste 5 teams uit de reguliere competitie spelen 10 speelrondes met trippels tegen elkaar. Ook zij nemen de helft van het puntaantal van de reguliere competitie mee en het thuisvoordeel wordt bepaald door de ranking van de reguliere competitie. Deze vervolgcompetitie begint op donderdag 8 juni en vanwege het oneven aantal heeft elke speelronde 1 team vrijaf. De 2 ploegen die bovenaan eindigen pakken de laatste 2 tickets die recht geven op de wildcard-ronde. Deel 1 is de Wildcard Top, waarin de nummers 1 en 2 van de vervolgcompetitie bovenste 4 in een best-of-3 serie strijden om de meest gunstige uitgangspositie in de play-offs. Deel 2 is de Wildcard Bottom, de kruisfinales tussen de nummer 3 van de vervolgcompetitie bovenste 4 tegen de nummer 2 van de vervolgcompetitie onderste 5 en de nummer 4 van de bovenste 4 tegen de nummer 1 van de onderste 5. Ook deze series zijn een best-of-3 en bepalen welke 2 teams doorstoten naar de play-offs. De wildcard-ronde start op donderdag 24 augustus. De honkbal hoofdklasse wordt mede mogelijk gemaakt door Lucky Day.
Check 1, 2. 1, 2, check. HCAW now out to an early 2-0 lead here in Amsterdam. Bases still loaded and one down. Dylan Farley sets. Here's the pitch. Low and a little outside. One and 0 now. Dylan struggling to find the zone early. Here's the 1-0. Slurve in there for strike one. So now 1 and 1. Bob Van der Meer now for HCAW. Here comes the 1-1. Slurve again gets him looking. So he's ahead in the count 1 and 2. HCAW 2 runs on 1 hit so far in the inning. Pencil over at first base pinches in. Hit up the middle. Tommy Van der Senden on to first. Double play, and they get out of the inning. So the Pirates surrender too early here in the first inning, but do get out of it on the double play ball to Tommy Van der Senden. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Pirates looking to tie it back up. So Gio DeGraw on now for HCAW here in the bottom of the first inning. Chris, talk to me a little bit about Dylan Farley's struggles there for the Pirates in the top of the first.
I mean, it's always tough in a situation like that. I mean, it's definitely the loneliest place on the planet when you're having a hard time finding the strike zone. You know, that double play really saved him. It was really nice. It really is a pitcher's best friend. But one of the things that he did, the adjustment that he eventually made, one of the adjustments that he made was that he actually started using his off-speed pitches, right? It seemed like he was overthrowing his fastball just a little bit. So he didn't really settle in, but that double play really helped him. So we just have to wait and see how he comes out in the second inning.
So Dylan Farley does throw a four-seamer changeup and a slurve. So you can understand overthrowing that four-seamer there. Coming off the injury, hasn't thrown a game in the Hoofdklasse yet this season. You can definitely understand trying to overthrow. So here's Rulli Henrique leading off for the Pirates. The veteran. And we've just learned that this will be Rulli's final season in the Hoofdklasse. So batting left-hand against the right-hander here. DeCrow settles. Here's the pitch. In there, fastball, strike one. Just tick the bottom of the zone. Rulli digs back in. Winds, pitch. Fastball low, misses. No, 1-1 now. Rulli having a little laugh with the umpire there. Rulli knows everyone in Dutch baseball. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, fouled over the third base side. That'll get out of play, and we'll do it at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Rolled foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Rulli comes into the game hitting .325 so far this season in the Hoofdklasse with 7 RBIs, 2 doubles, 25 total hits on 77 at-bats. On-base percentage, a very strong .485. And he's taken 25 walks on the season so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch again. Swung on and missed. He got him on the breaking ball. So 1 down here, top 1. So here comes the shortstop, Alex Madera, hitting second. Alex was hitting in the 4-hole during the tournament, but hitting second here tonight. Denzel Richardson on deck. Madera's hitting .305 with 20 RBIs. Looking for the Pirates' first base runner of the night. Fastball's high and tight, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball's outside. So he's throwing him 2 fastballs, Chris. How do you feel about that as a sequence?
Well, it could be he's trying to set him up with something. I don't know if that first pitch got away from him or not, but he's definitely trying to attack him with fastballs right now, but he's just missing his spots. Also seems to be like the umpire might have kind of a tight zone to start the game with.
And he's thrown him the fastball again and missed outside. So 3-0 now. Alex Madera, you'd think he's got to be taking here. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Fastball right down the pike. So gets his first strike. So he's on the mark now. So 3-1. 1 down here. Bottom 1. Pirates down by 2 early. Fastball swung on, lifted high down the first base line. First baseman's tracking it towards the Pirates' dugout, and it'll just get out of play. So that'll bring the count full now.
Kind of wondering what he's going to throw him right now, David. You know, he was throwing a lot of fastballs. This fastball he was kind of late on. Kind of seeing what he's going to throw now. I think he's going to throw an off-speed pitch, even though it's a full count.
The wind, and here is that pitch. Misses bottom of the zone. He threw him that fastball again. A little surprising there.
Definitely, he's going to have to pay. All right, here we go. Denzel Washington coming up to.
So here's designated hitter Denzel Richardson with 1 on and 1 out. So Pirates get their base runner. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Denzel digs in. The crowd deals. Low and outside, misses, ball 1. Seems to be heavily reliant on that fastball so far. Richardson steps out, checks the sign down at the third base coach. Madera gets his lead off of first. Infield not playing for the double play yet. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside again, gets past the catcher. Alex Madera's going to move up to second base on the passed ball, so the Pirates get a runner into scoring position. So an RBI opportunity here for Denzel Richardson, veteran of the Hoofdklasse. He digs back in. De Croo checks the sign. Out of the stretch. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball misses low and outside again. So 3-0 now to Denzel. And once again, Chris, we got to think he's taking here, yeah?
Yeah, it's got to be a pitch that he absolutely loves and knows that he can crush. Otherwise, no, he's going to take for sure.
So here comes the 3-0 from De Croo. Wind, deals. Just hits the outside black. Strike 1. So 3-1 now. Now Denzel Richardson can be very picky. De Croo's been erratic with the fastball. Once again out of the stretch. Madera takes his lead off of second. Here's the pitch. Wind up. crushed out to left field, and very deep. Back goes the left fielder to the wall. He makes the play on the warning track. Madera's going to have to retreat to second. So Richardson sends one to the wall in deep left center field, but it's nothing more than a long out here. Here's Tommy Van de Sanden, batting in the 4-hole, high and very tight. Missed with the changeup. The 1-0 now, 2 down. Alex Madera now on second base. So still an RBI opportunity here for the Pirates. Madera takes his lead, infield at normal depth. Here's the 1-0. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop will make the play, and on to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Pirates get a runner on, but aren't able to capitalize. We will go to the top of the second, 2-0 HCAW. So Michael Reidel now on for the Pirates in top of the second. He's going to bring up Julian Goins for HCAW. Reidel coming into the game, having pitched 12 and a third innings so far, 10 strikeouts, 2 saves, sporting a 1.46 ERA. Wind up, here's the first pitch, misses outside with the fastball. As a former pitcher, Chris, talk to me about the mentality of coming into a game early in this type of situation, already down.
I mean, it's always really tough. If you're not trained for it, it's really awkward. I don't know what type of discussion they had before the game, but he probably went into it thinking he's just going to actually start, even though it is the second inning, and not view it as a reliever.
So he misses with the second pitch. So 1-1 now. Wind up. Curveball popped. Looks like it topped off of his foot. That's going to be a foul ball. That'll make it 1-2 now, nobody down. A pitcher's mentality is something that I never dealt with myself, but something that you lived with basically your entire career, yeah?
I mean, definitely, yeah. I mean, there's times where I was a starter. There was times when I was a reliever. There's times when I thought maybe I was going to be good enough to be a closer, but I wasn't crazy enough to become a closer. So starting was just fine for me.
You're plenty crazy as you are. So Reidel steps off for a moment, collects himself. The Pirates need a quick inning here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. The big sweeper there. And just misses. 2-2 now. Coins into the season, 231 so far. 12 hits. Swings over the breaking ball and misses. Strike 3, swinging for the first out of the inning. Pirates infield to go ahead and throw it around.
That was a beautiful.
Strikeout voor Julian Goins. Eerste 0 voor Amsterdam Pirates. Aanslag nu, Brandley Martina.
Beautiful off-speed pitch to get him. He swung right over the top of it. You know, he didn't let those close calls get to him, and he just went back to his bread and butter and made a great pitch.
So now Brandley Martina showing bunt. First baseman Ollie Van der Vis charging in. Pulls it back, but it's called strike 1 on the fastball. Martina comes into the game with 58 plate appearances. Hitting 241 on it with 6 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 skied high back in our territory. Waiting for the bang. It didn't come. So 0-2 now, 1 down. Pirates looking to get out of the inning here without any damage. Already down 2-0 to second place, HCAW. Gets him with the breaking ball. That was beautiful.
Same pitch as he.
Strikeout. Brandley Martina. Top of the lineup. Delano Salasa. Aanslag voor HCAW.
Another beautiful off-speed pitch, really. It's the same pitch he used to get the previous hitter, and just a beautiful, beautiful pitch. A swing right over the top of it. Can't recognize that out of the hand. I think we're going to see a lot more of that.
Well, he starts him off with it for the next batter. Delano Salasa. Called strike 1. So Rydell working well here. Gets him to swing at the fastball. Fouled out of play down the first base line. So he's got him down now 0-2. 2 down. Nobody on. Infield normal depth. Looking to get out of the inning. Rocks. Fires. Fouled off again. So now he's throwing him 2 fastballs 0-2. Let's see if he can change speeds on him. Here comes the pitch. Fastball misses outside. Had some heat on that one.
Yeah, it really did. You don't know if it's a setup pitch, but it was a good spot to miss right on the outside. If you miss away, miss out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the Pirates are out of the inning. We will go to the bottom of the second. Pirates looking to even it up, down 0-2 to HCAW. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the second. Pirates down early to HCAW 2-0. And up steps the veteran, Kenny Birkenbosch. Chris, you played with Kenny as a youth, yeah?
I did. I had to face him multiple times, and he's always been a scary hitter from day one. Even when he was 12 years old, he was a beast.
So here comes the pitch from DeCrow. Misses high, a little tight with the fastball. Now, what's it like facing a guy like Kenny Bergenbosch?
Honestly, it can be quite terrifying sometimes, knowing the power that he has, but it's even more rewarding when you get him out.
1-0 pitch, fastball misses. 2-0 early. Kenny showing excellent plate discipline during the course of the European Champions Cup. Couple of RBIs, couple of big doubles. Fastball misses again.
Yeah, if there's one thing that Pirates need right now, it's traffic. They need people on the bases. They need to start coming back here. So they need to have a big inning and put up a crooked number right here.
And DeCraw's been a little erratic with that fastball. Here comes the pitch. 2-0. Changeup. Gets the strike called. So DeCrow finds the zone there. Now 2-1. With one strikeout so far in the game. Here's the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. That's going to make it 2-2. A little bit of a check swing there from Kenny. Oh, sorry, folks. Full count now. Here comes the pitch. Rocks, fires, swung on, flied out, shallow right field. Right fielder tracking and makes the catch. So one down now. That's going to bring up Jules Kramer. Jules, the starting right fielder for the Pirates tonight. Occasionally the starting catcher. Jules comes in hitting 267 so far. And once again, the Pirates looking for base runners. Fastball low, misses, ball one. You feel like he's over-reliant on the fastball right now?
At this point, they can't get to him, so you might as well just keep throwing until they, crack the code.
He went right back to it and missed again, so 2-0 now. Steps back. Nobody on one out here, bottom two. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball again. Strike called.
There's definitely a level of fearlessness with this pitcher, just attacking the zone with fastballs. Even when he's missing, he's pretty close. So, I think he's going to keep throwing it until they figure it out.
Well, he threw it again, missed low and away. So that's going to make it 3-1. So Jules can be particular here with his pitch selection. After all these fastballs, you got to think he's going to throw it here 3-1, needing a strike. Rocks, fires. High and tight, misses. So Jules Kramer's on base. So that'll bring up third baseman Ollie van der Vist. For those of you following the Pirates on social media, Oliver van der Vist had some very interesting things to say on Instagram this past week. Not the most talkative guy you've ever met until you put a microphone in his hand. So Jules takes his lead off of first. Pickoff play. Jules back safely. You got to think Jules is going to try to go first to third here on anything hit to the outfield.
Ooh, pickoff attempt. Got pretty close. No, definitely. I definitely think he's going to try and advance to third, but it depends where the ball's hit. Depends on his speed as well. We should know more about the arms in the outfield as well. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, Jules has good speed. Went first to third a couple of times in the ECC tournament. And he's very confident. So I would not be surprised on anything hit to the outfield that he's going to chug over. Here's the pitch. Very tight. Misses. 1-0 now. Jules takes his lead off of first. Big lead now. DeCrow settles, fires. Strike one called. So 1-1 now. Pirates needing a base hit. Don't have one yet on the evening. Bottom 2, down 2. Out of the stretch. DeCrow settles. Spins, sets back to first. But Jules Kremer gets back safely. Vandervis now checks the sign. Steps back in. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Jules is off on the pitch. High and outside. He's in there safely. Ball gets into center field.
Jules Kremer, stolen base, tweede hoek.
And it looks like Jules Kremer is in a bit of pain now, folks. Head coach Marvin Cario hopping out of the dugout, screaming at the umpires, saying that he was blocking the base, asking for an advancement. So the physios are going to come out to check on him now, make sure he's okay. And we'll take a moment. So it looks like Jules is okay. Everybody out to check on him. Physios, assistant coaches, head coaches. Everybody making sure their boy's all right. Takes his lead off of second base now. 2-1 coming from DeCrow. Here's the pitch. Slider misses high. Just didn't get the a finger roll off the release point there. So 3-1 now to Ollie Van de Vist. Van de Vist hitting .205 on the season. RBI opportunity for the Pirates' third baseman now. Here comes the 3-1. Misses low and away. So that's going to bring up Luca Pastor now. Luca, one of the heroes for the Pirates of the ECC tournament this past week, hit a monster home run in Bussum against these HCAWers to put the Pirates up 3-0 early in the semifinal. A game the Pirates went on to lose in 10. But now 2 on and 1 out. Pirates threatening. Here comes the pitch. Just paints the inside corner. Strike one. Luca steps out. Checks the sign. Jules Kremer takes his lead off of second. Ollie Van de Vist lead off of first. Nobody holding the runners on here. One down. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Throws him the breaking ball. Hits that outside corner, so he's got him down 0-2 now. Dangerous situation for everyone involved. Pastor digs back in. Shortstop playing games with Jules Kremer out at second base. Here comes the 0-2. Strike 3 called for out number 2. What do you think about that sequencing there? He got him down 0-2 early and then threw him a nasty slider.
Yeah, he really did a good job at changing locations as well. Like, he threw a previous pitch on the outside and then followed it with a hard fastball on the inside, and he just froze him.
Here's Yorit Pensale, hitting .250 for the season, batting 9th today, the starting first baseman for the Pirates. Still 2 on, 2 out now. Gets a call on the fastball outside corner. You got to say that's a great piece of framing from the starting catcher for HCAW. And for the youth honkballers out there watching, it really is these little things, guys. Pay attention. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Misses low.
Definitely, David. What you said initially was that it's nice to have a catcher that is good at framing, and as a pitcher, you really want to have someone behind there that you can trust, that you can throw the ball in the dirt. If it's on the corner, he's going to frame it for you and steal some strikes. That's what you need. You need a teammate, a battery. That's why it's called a battery. You're helping each other out.
Yeah, baseball is a team game, but very quickly becomes a one-person game as soon as the ball comes to you. So here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 on, 2 out. Swung on and missed. A big swing from the first baseman, Yora Pencil there. So he's got him down now 1-2. Pirates need a base hit here. Pencil steps out. Checks his hardware. Chokes up now with 2 strikes a little bit. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, topped over the pitcher's head. Barehanded by the shortstop, throws in the dirt, and he got him at first base. First baseman digs it out, makes the play for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 3rd, 2-0 HCAW. So we're back now on the top of the 3rd. HCAW is still leading 2-0. Giandro Tromp now steps to the plate. And Mikhail Reitel's going to come back out here for his 2nd inning of the outing. 3 strikeouts so far. Here's the pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike 1. Gets him to swing at the changeup. Tommy Van der Sanden makes the play. Pulls Pencil off the bag. And he's unable to apply the tag. So HCAW get their leadoff man aboard. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. A difficult play there for Tommy Van der Sanden in the last at bat, having to range over to his right. And just made a slightly errant throw. He misses with the breaking ball. So 1 on, nobody out. Fastball low. So Quinton DeCuba now has him up 2-1 in the at bat. 1 on, nobody out. Rydell deals. Swung on and missed strike 2. He blew the fastball by him there.
Yeah, Michael's doing a really, really good job at staying away from him. He's really working the outside corners, making sure he's not giving him anything good to hit right now.
So Rydell evens it up at 2-2. Runner takes his lead off of first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slurve flared out to left field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. Runner rounding third. That's going to be an RBI. And DeCuba's in there standing with an RBI double to make it 3-0 HCAW.
Nu aanslag. Linksvelder Jair van Borculo.
David, really, that was just excellent hitting. Excellent, excellent hitting. He knew what we knew. He saw that he was staying away from him, staying away, and all the hitter did, all the Cuba did was go with the pitch, drive it to left field. Just excellent hitting, really.
umpire you hate?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I forgot his name was Bus. Yeah,
He's on the board now.
Okay.
What he said to me?
He is a kind of, he's an okay guy, actually.
After some technical difficulties, folks, your broadcast team is back out here for the top of the 5th inning. Once again, David Resnick, joined by my very good friend Chris Trahey. Scott Prince takes the mound again here in the top of the 5th. Facing Quentin DeCuba, swings through the fastball, strike one. Scott Prince throws a two-seam fastball, cut fastball, changeup, and slider. There's that cut fastball. Strike called on the outside corner. That's going to make it 0-2. Throws the fastball again and misses. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground up the middle. Tommy Van de Sande raging to his right. Backhands, throws onto Pensale. Makes the play for out number 1. So Scott Prince induces the soft contact for the first out of the inning. HCAW still leading by 4. 3 hits on the day. That's going to bring up Yair Van Borculo. Yair hitting .333 in the Hoofdklasse so far this season for HCAW. Right-hander steps in, so righty-righty now. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there, strike one. Misses with the second pitch, low and inside. So 1-1 now. Swung on, skied out right center field. Ruli Henriquez there to make the play. That'll be out number 2. So Scott Prince induces the soft infield contact, soft outfield contact, and has HCAW down 2 outs early here in the inning. That's going to bring up Sherman Marlin, the first baseman. Lefty, so now lefty-righty. Pirates first baseman Jorrit Pensale takes a step backwards towards the cut of the grass. Tommy Van de Sande shades a little bit towards first base. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. There's that nasty slider. Hits the outside black.
Scott is just absolutely attacking the zone right now. He is fearless. He's facing number 3, 4, and 5, and he is just attacking these guys.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, fouled back over everybody's head. If it weren't for the fact that I'm dealing with a ruptured Achilles, I would have tried to make that play myself. So we'll do it again, 0-2. Prince rocks, deals, fastball, stroked through the hole in the middle. That'll be a base hit for Sherman Marlin. So Marlin reaches first base now. It's going to bring up Max Dreyer now. Max Dreyer hitting a lofty .342 in the Hoofdklasse this season. Has 2 walks so far today. No official at-bats. And we're back to righty-righty. Marlin takes his lead off of first. Prince now out of the stretch. Fastball in there, strike one.
This is really what you like to see, David, when a pitcher is attacking the zone and getting ahead early in the count. It's essential for him to do that. It's essential for him to be able to attack the hitters that way.
Yeah, Scott Prince is one of the stars in the Hoofdklasse so far this season and last season. Just isn't able to snap off the breaking ball there. Marlin in there, safely on the passed ball. So HCAW are going to put a runner in scoring position with 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. An unfortunate series of events for the Pirates. But as I was saying, Scott Prince pitched in Haarlem Baseball Week for the Netherlands team last year, Kingdom of Netherlands team. So definitely one of the upcoming stars of Dutch baseball at the moment. His brother is actually pitching in America right now in the Seattle Mariners organization. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Paints the outside black, 1-2. What do you think, Chris? We're going off speed here?
I think he's going to attack him with a fastball right here.
He sets, deals, fastball rolled over the top of to third base. Ollie van der Vist throws onto Jora Penseel at first to may record the third out of the inning. So the Pirates get out of the inning without any further damage. It's 4-0 HCAW going to the bottom of the fifth. We'll take a short break. So back here in the bottom of the fifth, Pirates coming up to bat here, down 4-0. Ollie van der Vist going to lead it off here, batting .205 so far this season in the Hoofdklasse. He did take a walk in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Just ticks the top of the zone for strike one. Here comes the 0-2. Breaking ball misses just outside. That's going to make it 1-2 now. Luca Pastor on deck. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, skied over the second baseman's head into right field. But the right fielder tracks it and makes the play for out number one.
Van der Wijs de eerste uit. Aanslag voor Amsterdam Pirates.
So that's going to bring up Luca Pastor. Luca hitting 143 so far this season. One strikeout tonight so far. Righty. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low. So 0-1, one down, nobody on. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Luca Pastor had an absolutely monstrous home run in Bussum in the European Champions Cup earlier this week. Looks at the 1-1 fastball, in there for strike two. Excuse me, folks. 2-1 now. 2-1 pitches inside, so 3-1. So Luca's got a chance here to be particular about what he's looking at. Pick out his spot. Have a hack if he likes it. Here's the 3-1. Swung, fouled back to the screen. So that's going to bring the count full. He got the fastball there. Pirates desperately in need of base runners as we get later in the innings here. And Kraus steps off, so Luca steps out. Now everybody comes set. And the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled straight back to the screen again. We'll do it again with the full count. Here's the pitch. Check swing did not go. Ball 4. So Luca takes his base, and the Pirates get that base runner they're looking for. A one-out base runner now. That's going to bring up Jorrit Pensale, the first baseman. Jorrit hitting .246 on the season. Doesn't have a base hit so far here tonight. But now would be the opportune time. Jorrit does have 7 RBIs on the young Hoofdklasse this season. 12 runs scored himself, 17 hits. Fastball misses outside and away. Pastor takes his lead off of first. DeKraus settles. Fires, swung on, skied down the first base line and out of play. So 1-1 now, 1 down, 1 on. Bottom 5. Pirates looking to make some noise and climb back into this thing. Now sets back in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded to the second baseman. Double play ball. On to first. And HCAW turn it to get out of the inning. We will go to the top of the 6th here. HCAW still leading 4-0 in Amsterdam. We are back here in the top of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat is fouled back. And this is Bob Vandermeer, 0 for 2 on the evening, facing Scott Prince. Pitch is outside, a little low. So 1-1 now. And once again, Scott Prince faces the bottom of the lineup in the inning, but looking to get out of it quickly and give the Pirates an opportunity again. Tough sledding so far for the Amsterdammers, Chris.
Yeah, Scott's doing a great job just keeping him in the game and throwing up some goose eggs. He's really giving the team a chance to actually come back. I mean, you don't want to start him off with a walk. That's not great. But as long as he keeps attacking the zone, he's at least going to give his team a chance to come back in the game.
It's about limiting those opportunities given and maximizing the ones that you have yourself. So he puts the runner on. Jora Pencil will hold the runner. That's going to bring up Julian Hoynes. Hoynes batting .222 on the season, but comes in with a .603 OPS. Runner takes their lead. Prince delivers, strike. A little tall in the zone, but swung through the top of by Hoynes. 0 for 2 on the evening. So he's got him down 0-1. Checks the runner. Out of the stretch. Rocks and deals. Strike 2 called. You got him down 0-2 now. So Prince looking for his second strikeout of the evening. Steps off the rubber. Runner will track back to first. Infield playing deep here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt. Well blocked by Luca Pastor there. Got down to that blocking position early on the fastball. A difficult thing to do.
Especially what's difficult right now is actually being able to see the baseball. We're kind of in this moment of twilight where the sun's going under, there's no lights on yet. It's actually tougher for the hitters than it is for the pitcher, and the pitcher really has to try and take advantage of this if he can.
Equally difficult for the catcher sitting there behind home plate. But absolutely correct, Chris. The shadows are creeping over the infield. So now 1-2. Prince deals. He checks his swing on the breaking ball. Little tall in the zone, so 2-2 now. We're in the top of the 6th. HCAW leading by 4. 2 costly errors by the Pirates so far here tonight. Prince steps off, now takes the rubber. But Hoynes steps out. Now he digs back in. Vandermeer takes his lead. Here comes the pitch. Outside in the dirt again. Prince getting a little frustrated here.
Yeah, I mean, he walked the first guy. I understand that's frustrating for him, but he really has to bear down right now. He really has to stay focused and make a quality pitch right here. You don't want to have another walk and have first and second with no outs.
Full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's outside. He's walked him. Well, not how you want to start the inning here.
Yeah, really digging himself a hole right here, David. This is not what you want as a pitcher. You really want to keep your team in the game. You don't want to give up any more runs right now. He really has to bear down, dig deep, and make quality pitches right now.
Well, he's done a lot of that so far here tonight. Let's hope this isn't a sign of the wheels falling off for him. I think the Pirates dugout has a lot of confidence in this young man. But 2 on and nobody out. A dangerous situation. That's going to pinch the corner infielders in. Middle infield's going to shade for the double play. Shows bunt. Fouled back to the screen. And this is the 9-hitter second baseman, Brendley Martina. Martina 233 on the season. 1 strikeout here tonight. Prince checks the runner at second. Madera plays a little game with him. Here comes the pitch. He's off on the pitch. Skied infield. That should be infield. Fly rule. Pensil makes the play and records the first out of the inning. So the runners will retreat. We'll come back here 2 on, 1 out. So Prince induces the soft fly ball in the infield. And after walking 2, that's got to build the confidence going into the next batter, yeah?
Definitely. I couldn't agree more. He really jammed him on that last pitch. It was an excellent pitch. Sawed him off. Got him to pop up. Now he's really looking for a ground ball. He really wants to get a double play right here. So if he can get a ground out, that's great.
Well, he's induced soft contact all night so far. So 1 more will do the trick. Throws that slurve. And called strike. So he's got him down 0-1. He checks the signs out of the stretch. Looks the runner back at second. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, grounded through the hole into right field. Kremer comes up with it. Cut off by Pensil. So the runners hold. So the base hit doesn't do any damage, but now the bases are loaded with 2 out. Although, in the situation, nothing's really changed here. You're still looking for the ground ball, and that's going to get you out of the inning.
He actually did what he wanted to do. He got his ground ball. It was hit so hard the guy couldn't even score from second base. So it actually worked out. I mean, nothing has changed. He still wants to get another ground ball. Still wants to get out of the inning. He's still got to make good pitches.
So we're basically right back to where we were. The only difference is that now we've got bases loaded. So the runners are going to take their lead. This is going to be Jandro Tromp, 2 for 3 so far this evening, hitting .390. The center fielder for HCAW, lefty.
This is a big at-bat right here, David. I got to tell you, this is really important for him to get this guy out. You can't pitch around him. He's an excellent hitter. So mano y mano, see what happens.
Lefty-righty, not optimal here. Fastball's low, ball 1. Trump steps out and gathers himself. This feels like a make-or-break moment in the game. Base hit here is going to blow it wide open. HCAW with 5 hits already on the evening. Fastball misses outside. Yeah. And we've just been visited here in the booth by Pirates field manager, a jack of all trades, Hans. He's going to not say hi to the studio audience. Pitches in there for a strike, so now he's in back into the game at 2-1. Prince settles. The windup. Here's the 2-1. Got him to swing over the top of the slider, but just got a piece of it. Sends it back to the screen. So he's got him back to even 2-2 now. A strikeout's got to work here right at this point, right?
I mean, they'll take whatever they can get right now, but I mean, it's important for him to throw his best pitch right now. You do not want to go full count in this situation, so he has to attack him and challenge the hitter right here.
Very curious what he'll throw him here. Just got a piece of the slider. Here it comes. Slider again. Check swing. Scoots slightly past Luca Pastor, but not far enough away for the runners to advance. No play at home. It looked like he hit his spot there and was trying to get the swing and miss.
Yeah, it was still too fine. Too fine. You got to get it into the zone. Force him to make a swing. It was too far outside, too much in the dirt. You don't want to do that.
Well, he's going to have another opportunity here now. Full count, 1 down. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied. Just behind home plate, Luca Pastor throws his mask off and makes the play. So 2 down here in the inning now. Pirates with an opportunity to get out of the jam. So Quinton de Cuba now, the 3-hitter for HCAW, the designated hitter tonight. A walk, a hit, and an RBI, hitting .254 on the season. There's a big, tall dude. He bats left-handed. With the bases loaded, 2 down now. Can the Pirates get out of it? He steps out. Now he's ready. Prince winds. Here's the pitch. Skied on the infield. Oliver Vandervist calls for it. And just makes the play. Made it a little difficult on himself there.
You really did, but he made the out. That's what matters. He secured the baseball. They ended the inning, and no damage is done.
As your third baseman, I have to say, that reminded me a lot of me.
I mean, I'm sure the pitcher got a little bit of a heart attack. I'm sure they're going to have a little conversation with dugout about that. But, you know, no harm, no foul. It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done.
Well, provided the Pirates can come back here and everybody's feeling good after the game, we're going to get the social media manager to get that mini mic down to Ollie Vandervist so we can talk about that one, because I don't know if we've said this on air yet, but we're going to say it now. Oliver Vandervist is one of the quietest guys you will ever meet until you put a microphone in his hand. And then he becomes one of the funniest guys in baseball. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning here with the Pirates down 4-0 to second place in the Hoofdklasse, HCAW. Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to roll it over to the top of the lineup here. Ruli Henrique. Ruli hitting .316 on the season. A strikeout on 2 at-bats on the night. And Ruli roped a couple of long doubles to the gap earlier last week during the European Champions Cup. This would be the perfect opportunity for him to do that again. First pitch fastball, low and inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. High and inside as the lights come on here at Luc Louwendy Stadium in Amsterdam. So Ruli ahead in the count, 2-0. Fastball's wide. 3-0 now. And you can tell Ruli Henrique just loves playing baseball. He talks to the umpire. He talks to the first baseman. He talks to the catcher. I wonder if he's talking to the pitcher. Takes strike 1, 3-1 now.
Some players are just like that, David. They're just very relaxed. They can talk to anybody, catch a fly ball, and other guys aren't. They have to be fully focused. Don't talk to them. Don't even make eye contact with them. But he doesn't care. He's nice and relaxed. That's how he plays.
It helps that he's been doing this for a long time. There's a ball shot down the right field line, but foul. He barreled that one up, but he was a little bit out in front. So count comes full now. It's like the Moneyball quote. And the full count pitches in the dirt. He tosses his bat aside. A little bat flip on the walk. We'll take the swag, right?
We'll definitely take the swag, but we got to be honest. I mean, this is a really important walk right now. They got to get something going right here. They really got to get something going. The pitcher for HCAW has thrown an absolute gem. Nothing but goose eggs. He's actually no-hitting the Pirates right now. It's hard to believe, but it's happening. So that walk is important. They need to create pressure. They need to create traffic on the bases so the pitcher can actually feel some pressure today. He hasn't felt any.
I'm glad you said it because I wasn't going to. But I suppose as the Pirates' home broadcasting team, we can totally jinx this no-hitter. All right, so let's do that. So Alex Madera steps in now. Looks at strike one. Looked a little high and a little outside, but I guess it just ticked the top corner of the zone. So 0-1 now. Alex Madera, 302 batting average on the season, has taken a walk so far here tonight. Henrique.
You know, earlier we were talking about the shadows and the sun going down. You can see that the guys at first base, the runner as well as the first baseman, are having a really hard time picking up the baseball from the third base side and from the pitcher. So they both got their hands up. They're trying to at least be able to see something.
And the pitch is low and away. So Madera evens it up at 1-1. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, in fact, Chris, you're familiar with the HCAW home stadium in Bussum, yeah? It must be one of the only stadiums in baseball where the sun goes down in dead center, and for night games they have to take a sun break for about an hour.
Wow, that's news to me. I did not know that, David. That's amazing.
Henrique's off on the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Madera's thrown out at first, but Rulli Henrique reaches second base safely. So the Pirates get a runner into scoring position here. And that's going to bring up the big bopper, Denzel Richardson. Denzel comes in hitting .340 on the season. He also has 19 RBIs on 3 home runs, 6 doubles, a triple, 32 total hits on 94 at-bats. .340's huge, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy with a big average. Really, he is. But, I mean, his first at-bat, he drilled a ball that went all the way to the warning track. So let's see what he does now.
Here comes the pitch. Rulli with barely a lead off of second base. Pitches in the dirt. So he's ahead in the count 1-0. He steps back in. Denzel's a big man with a big swing. Let's see if he can barrel one up here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's in the dirt. So 2-0. Gio DeCrao has gone 5 1/3 with 3 strikeouts so far. Do you get the feeling that maybe he's starting to lose it here?
He might be. He might be getting a little bit tired as well. We'll find out here in a second. But just to have traffic on the bases and a guy at second base is always going to put a little bit of pressure on the pitcher.
Well, for the Pirates' sake, let's hope the wheels are coming off. Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt again, 3-0. Denzel strikes me as the type of the guy who does not like to take a walk. He wants to put bat to ball. You figure he's going to have the stop sign here on 3-0 and base runners being required. Looks at ball 4. Fastball high. He's not happy about it, jogging down to first base. You can tell. He really wanted to take a hack there.
Well, I mean, these are the guys you want on your team, right? You want the guys to get hits. That's what's important, right? But, I mean, it's also important to get guys on base. So we got to be real. It's practical. And we got the number 4 coming up right now.
Yeah, so we're going to go to Tommy Van de Sande, the second baseman, batting 4th here tonight. Tommy had an excellent European Champions Cup. Started off the Hoofdklasse season a little slow, so he's batting 133, but a lot of faith in this guy. So 2 on and 1 out. Pitches just on the inside corner for strike 1. So speed in the form of Ruli Henrique out at second base. Denzel Richardson behind him at first. Infield playing at normal depth. Van de Sanden looks at the second pitch, and it's in there for strike two with the breaking ball. So he's got him down 0-2 now. You can't go down with the bat on your shoulder here. Birkenbosch on deck. The wily veteran. 0-2 pitch, ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second base, the shortstop, on to second, on to first, and they get out of it with the double play. It's the last thing you wanted there. It really is.
I mean, absolute rally killer. It's devastating. I think it might have been the fourth double play they've already had today. It's unbelievable.
It's that soft contact that kills you. So HCAW still leading 4-0. We go to the top of the seventh. So Finn Kroc now on for the Pirates here in the top of the seventh. Jair van Borkleo steps into the batter's box for HCAW. The four-hitter. So 4-5-6 here for HCAW in the top of the seventh. Finn Kroc's first pitch of the night's a fastball, a little outside for ball one. Ground ball to first base. Pencil deals, flips on to Finn Kroc for out number one. So again, they're inducing that soft contact. Finn Kroc, younger brother of Nout Kroc. That's going to bring up the five-hitter, first baseman Sherman Marlin. An RBI on one hit and three at-bats so far tonight. Lefty-righty matchup. Kroc deals. That slider's in the dirt. So Marlin ahead 1-0. Infield regular depth. Outfield shaded a little bit left to right. And misses again. Ball 2. That ball's crushed, but hooks foul. Talk about barreling one up.
Really, you really got all of that. You just didn't get it into the between the lines. But I got to say that this kid Finn, I think his fastball's got a lot of run because he's all the way on the left side of the mound. He misses on all the way on the right side of the plate. So it seems like he's got a nasty two-seamer, a lot of run on his fastball.
So we'll call that the cut fastball. He throws the breaking ball there. Didn't snap it off correctly, so he misses high. That's going to make it 3-1 here. Checks the sign. Steps and deals. Fastball swung over the top of. That's what we call a daddy hack.
It was, but he was late. Even though the previous fastball he crushed, so he was looking for something else for sure.
Maybe the breaking ball that he couldn't quite snap off kind of changed the rhythm there.
Could be. Definitely, I would bury one right here.
Well, let's see if he does. Full count. Here's the pitch. It's up and away for ball 4. So that puts Sherman Marlin on base. That's going to bring up Max Dreyer, the third baseman, batting .338 on the season. 2 walks so far tonight. However, double play gets him out of this. Not a lot of speed on the bases here. It's actually going to flip Max Dreyer around. Pretty sure he was batting left-handed in the last at bat. Here's the pitch fastball. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Lined into the gap in left center field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Sherman Marlin rounds third. Here comes the throw. It's offline. And HCAW put another one on the board to go up 5-0 here in Amsterdam in the first game of a 3-game weekend series. So the triple for Max Dreyer scores another one. And that's going to bring up Bob Vandermeer, the shortstop.
I don't know if you saw that, David, but did you see that guy run and score from first base, Sherman? Oh, my God. He was trucking. This guy was trucking.
He's a big man. That's a lot of human being to go first to home.
Get this man an oxygen tank in that dugout right now.
At least we're not above sea level. So now HCAW has a runner at third, 1 down, up 5. Here's the 0-0. Swung on, skied out towards right field, but hooking foul. That's going to get out of play. So Croc's ahead of the count, 0-1. Fastball misses. A 1-1 now. There's the pitch. Gets him to go around. Missed his location with the breaking ball, but gets Vandermeer to go through. So he's got him down 1-2 now. Can they stem the bleeding and get out of the inning without any further damage? HCAW 5 runs on 6 hits. Breaking ball tries him again with the same spot. Doesn't get him to chase that time. So he slowed him down now 2 in a row. changed his eye level 2 in a row. Going fastball?
Definitely can expect him trying to blow him away right here. High and tight fastball.
Well, he sets. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swinging, fouls it back. We'll do it again at 2-2. Shout out to Dylan, the Pirates bat boy here this evening, doing yeoman's work. We'll do it again. Breaking ball just misses outside. As a pitcher, you are desperate for that call.
You want that pitch so bad. You want that, but you're not going to get it. Now he has to figure out what he's going to throw. Is it going to be the fastball? He's got to challenge him. You don't want to walk this guy.
Well, here comes the full count pitch. Fastball roped to left field. It's cut off by Jacobus, but the run will score. And Bob Vandermeer is in safely to second base with an RBI double. And HCAW are going to go up 6-1. Excuse me, 6-0. That's going to bring up the catcher, Julian Hoynes. Hoynes is 0 for 2 so far tonight with a walk and 2 strikeouts. So if nothing else, an opportunity to get a K and get to 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with 2 runs already on the board for HCAW. A runner on second, 1 down. Crockett deals curveballs in there, strike one. Fastball's inside and misses. So 1-1 now. So 1-1 now. Timeout called. That's frustrating for a pitcher. He's falling off the mound already, and they call timeout.
It's frustrating. It can also be dangerous. You know, some people say you should just throw the pitch regardless, but it's also dangerous for the catcher and the umpire as well. So really, there's no right way to do that. But it could be very frustrating for a pitcher.
Well, it certainly felt a little late up here. It's got to feel late on the field. So they set again. 1 out. 1-1 pitch. Rolled over the curveball. Foul down the third base line. So now Crockett has him down 1-2. Hoynes hitting .231 on the season with 8 RBIs and an RBI opportunity now with the runner standing out at second base. Still only 1 out in the inning. Finn Crockett sets. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled over the screen. Doink. Into the alternative field on the other side here at Pirates Park. So we'll do it again at 1-2 now.
Julian really doing everything he can not to get that third strikeout, so he really is battling for his life almost. The
trifecta of doom, we used to call that. check swing, foul just barely down the first base line. Looks like Scott Prince took a little walk to the canteen with some brooches for the boys. Shadows have diminished now. Lights are on here at Luke Lufenty Stadium. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, cold on the outside corner. He painted that one. He painted that corner, didn't he?
Painted it, dotted it, whatever you want to call it, but that guy's going back to the dugout. He's not going anywhere, David.
And that's the third. That's his third strikeout of the day. So it is the trifecta of doom. We like a bit of that around here. That's going to bring up Brendley Martina. Second baseman hitting .230 on the season with a strikeout on 3 at-bats so far here tonight. Fastball. Misses low, ball 1. So 2 out now. Still 1 on. HCAW leading 6-0. Crockett sets, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Outside. So he's thrown him 2 fastballs. He's missed with 2 fastballs. I never pitched. Well, not really. You can't locate the fastball. You're now down 2-0. What are you thinking out there?
I mean, he's not missing badly, David. Not at all, really. And it's an excellent pitch. And with the being down 6 runs, you just got to attack the hitters. You can't pitch around him. You can't get too fine.
Here comes the 2-0. Misses inside with the fastball again. So now it's 3-0. Difficult position here. I mean, maybe you just got to put him on.
No free passes, David. No free passes as a pitcher. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? That's not going to happen. All right, we're going to battle back all the way to get the strikeout.
It's a good thing I'm not the manager. So he deals the 3-0. Fastball's in there, strike 1. So he's found the zone now. Back on track. We're going to come back here with 3-1. A little ground ball will work. Fastball skied down the right field line, shading out. Yorit Pencil over the shoulder and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Excellent play there by Yorit. Excellent play.
That's why you don't do free passes, David. Attack these hitters and get them out.
And that is exactly why I'm not the manager. So the Pirates are down 6-0. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th here in Amsterdam. So Duco Nauta now takes over in the 5-hole for Kenny Birkenbosch, leading off the inning. Duco hitting .302 for the season. And it's still Gio DeCrau out here. 3 strikeouts so far on the inning, paints the inside corner for strike 1. Ties him up on the fastball, inside for strike 2. So a couple of defensive changes here, lineup changes for the Pirates. Gets him to swing over the breaking ball, strikes him out.
That really was good morning, good afternoon, and good night, David. It really was. I mean, just diced him up like that, and jammed him on the inside with a hard fastball, way late, and then he made him chase that off speed away. It's just such good pitching.
Once you get him to look at the first fastball, you know you can tie him up with the second one. If you hit that spot, there's no chance on the breaking ball on the third pitch, right?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's all about setting the guys up, changing the eye level, changing the speeds. I mean, this all ties into it. It makes hitting a lot harder.
So now Jason Jacob is hitting .238, taking over in left field. First pitch was called strike 1. Second fastball misses inside, ball 1. So now 1-1, 1 down. And base runners once again at a premium here for the Pirates. Breaking ball's in the dirt. Goes all the way to the backstop. So now it's 2-1. One fastball's outside. 2-1 now. Skied over our heads and crashes into the glass doors here. No harm, no foul. So now full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's outside. Pirates get their base runner. So Jason Jacobus takes the walk. So up steps third baseman Oliver Van de Vist. 1 out, 1 on. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Double play ball on to first. And they get out of it again. That's probably the 4th or 5th ground ball double play to get out of an inning. Not just a double play. Inning-ending double plays are absolute killers. HCAW still leading by 6. We're going to go to the top of the 8th here in Amsterdam. Back here at Luke Luvendy Stadium for the top of the 8th. Top of the order for HCAW, Delano Salasa. Skies the ball out to center field. Rulli Henrique moving in, makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And new pitcher here, Daniel Vos. That's going to bring up Jandro Tromp, the center fielder, hitting .386 on the season. .386, good Lord. He is 2 for 4 tonight. I'm sorry, we have a pinch hitter here. This is going to be Tice Helms. Tice Helms, the pinch hitter, batting .333. It looks at ball 1. Fastball's in there, strike 1. So now 1 and 1 and 1 out. Fastball swung through. So he's got him down 1 and 2 now. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's inside, ball 2. Strike 3 called. Painted the outside corner with the fastball. So after the first pitch pop-up to center field, gets the backwards K for the second out of the inning. And the Amsterdammers looking to go back into the dugout and break up this no-hitter. In case you didn't hear what I said no-hitter. Maybe should we say it one more time?
No hitter? Is that what you said, David? No hitter?
Yes, no hitter.
Let me just check. That means no hits at all? 0?
0 hits. Strike 1 called.
All joking aside, David, Daniel Vos is really doing what he's supposed to be doing. Coming in, throwing strikes, attacking the hitters, being fearless, regardless of what inning, what the score is, just doing your job. And that's what he's doing. He's doing a great job.
For me, I grew up an infielder. I played infield my whole life. It's throwing strikes. That's all you can ask for in this situation. Just throw strikes, and he's got him down 1 and 2 now. Fastball's a little tall. So now 2 and 2. It's just so difficult. Infield, outfield, I guess it really doesn't matter. It's so difficult when you know your pitcher is just struggling to find the zone. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and driven out to center field. Rulli Henrique tracking in, makes the basket catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So HCAW go 1-2-3 for the first time tonight. But we go to the bottom of the 8th with the Pirates down 6-0. Getting old, man. So Luca Pastor steps in here, leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Pirates, looking for their first base hit of the night. Looks at strike one. He takes the second pitch for ball one, so now 1-1. Strike two called. And for the record, this is still Gio DeCrao pitching the no-hitter.
David, Gio is absolutely cruising right now. He is in the zone. He's comfortable. Nothing is phasing him right now. He can throw a ball in the dirt like there's nothing going on. I mean, this guy's in total control right now. I mean, I don't know what the Pirates have to do to break this guy's rhythm. They got to do something.
Well, they can only do what they can do. And Luca Pastor goes down looking. Strike three swinging. It's going to be the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Joris Pensil, the starting first baseman, with one down. They're going to say he went around there. And to be fair to Jorit, I don't think he went around. It doesn't look from where we're sitting like he went around. And he got called on the same play last week in the European Champions Cup. And we even went back and looked at the slow motion replay, and it wasn't even close. So poor guy, it's happened to him twice now. Looks at the slider in the dirt. So now 1-2. Ruli Henrique on deck, looking to break up the no-hitter. Slices that ball foul. And that's going to be 1-2 again. Here's the pitch. It's outside. So now 2-2. And Joris Pensil will take the walk there. Unfortunately for the Pirates, a walk is not a base hit. What can they do? Is there anything mentally that you can think of that can change the course of events here, at least to break up the no-no?
That's a really good question, David. I mean, it's tough. I mean, when a guy's in a rhythm like this, and he's absolutely destroying guys right now and throwing the ball wherever he wants, however he wants, it's really tough. But what I experienced in my college days was we were in a very similar situation like this, and my coach did something very unorthodox. He went into the dugout. Oh, we got a foul ball right there. Count is 0-1. So he went into the dugout, and he grabbed every single baseball bat he could find. And he went out to the field, and he threw them all right on the field and screamed at us, "Wake up the effing bats. Wake them up." Well, it scared us. We still lost. We still got no hit, but I really like the attitude.
It's Bobby Valentine-esque. We'd love to see Mervin go full Bobby Valentine. I'll tell you what, that's worth the price of admission, folks. If any of you are considering buying a ticket to this Sunday's Pirates game here at the stadium, you want to have... There's the line drive up the alley. That's going to get down and be the Pirates' first hit of the night. The captain, Ruli Henrique, strokes the ball out to center field. And that's going to put 2 on here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. So they break up the no-no. They get 2 base runners on. It's going to bring up Alex Madera here. What do you think?
This is always a really interesting moment, right? As a pitcher, you know, losing the no-hitter is always tough. So now we got a mound visit from HCAW, and we're going to see if they're going to let him pitch or are they going to change him. Looks like they're going to change him. There's a guy coming from the bullpen right now, and it looks like his night is over. 1 hit, and he is done.
I mean, he must have thrown 100 pitches there. He went 7 1/3, 1 hit ball. Second place versus third place in the Hoofdklasse here tonight. A big series. Pitches maybe the game of his life. A spectacular outing one way or the other. But you can kind of understand making the pitching change at this particular moment, yeah?
Absolutely. As much as it's his game, you know, he really dominated this game and made it his own. I mean, there's going to come a point in time where the manager has to make a decision that's good for the team, not just for your personal gain. The thing that I found interesting was someone, when they give up the hit, is to see how they respond right after the next at-bat. That always fascinates me. We didn't get a chance to see that tonight, but maybe in the future we'll be able to see that again.
A very interesting dynamic here. So we're going to go to a quick break here as HCAW's new pitcher is going to take their warm-up. We'll be back here for Alex Madera's third at-bat of the evening. So Sedley Carl on now for HCAW. Pencil out at second base. Ruli Henrique at first. Alex Madera fouls the first pitch off over the first base dugout. So down 0-1 quickly. Denzel Richardson on deck. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And just hits the inside black for strike 2. So Carl comes in here and gets Alex Madera down 0-2 in a hurry. 2 on, 1 out. Pirates trying to make some noise and climb back into this thing. Big, slow breaking ball misses inside. Looked like the old slide piece. So that brings the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third baseman. Steps on third, throws across the diamond to first. And another inning-ending double play. It's just bad luck. What can you say? It's just bad luck, Chris.
It's just sad. It's sad seeing that many double plays to end your rally. It's devastating. It's hard to come back from something like that, David.
But they put bat to ball in the important moments. The ground balls just aren't finding the holes. So, again, in my opinion, bad luck. But they do break up the no-no. We go to the top of the 9th here in Amsterdam with HCAW leading 6-0. So here we are, top 9. Daniel Vos still on, fouled back to the screen. If there was no screen there, the gentleman in front of me definitely would have made that play. Barehanded, I might add. So 1-1 now. Vos deals, unable to snap that one off.
Happens to the best of us. Sometimes you lose grip on the pitch. I mean, I don't know what type of sticky stuff he's got on the mound. It's probably just going to be sweat and rosin. He's grabbing it as we speak, rubbing up the ball. So, you know, it happens.
Well, he's down 2-1 now. Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball's high and tight. Ball 3. So in danger of walking the leadoff man. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fastball swings through. So that's going to bring the count back to full.
You put a little extra on that one. I mean, he really gave it his all. That ball was zooming.
Pushes it through the zone. Oh, and he hit him. Aye, right in the square of the back. That is going to sting. So the leadoff man reaches on the hit by pitch. That's going to bring up first baseman Sherman Marlin. Sherman walked in his last at bat and then scored going first to home on the double to the wall by Max Dreyer. Fastball skied shallow center field. But with the lefty, they're shading differently, and Jason Jacobus, the left fielder, runs over to make the play. It's going to be a little conversation there between Rulli and Jacob.
I mean, Rulli was shaded over a lot. That was probably the reason why, but generally speaking, that is still his territory. So if he calls off the left fielder, he has to adhere to that. So, but I'm sure it's a fun little conversation. It doesn't have to be that serious. So they'll laugh about it and move on.
We've had plenty of those ourselves. So that's going to bring up Max Dreyer now. 346 hitter. 1 for 2 on the evening with that RBI. Fastball's in there, strike 1. Misses with the slider. 1-1 now. 1 on, 1 out. Let's see if the Pirates can get that ground ball and turn their own inning-ending double play. Fastball's high and tight again. Now 2-1. Fastball's in there, strike 2, so now 2-2, 1 down. And Max Dreyer's going to step out for a second. Check with his third base coach. Now digs back in. Here's the 2-2. Swung through the top of. Gets him on the breaking ball for out number 2. So Daniel Vos doing his job here.
It really is. That was an excellent pitch. It was a real sharp breaking ball. Swung right over the top of it. Perfectly executed. So even though he was missing with a few pitches in the fastball, it was great to see him execute that off-speed pitch when it really, really mattered.
I especially liked how he was moving the fastball in, out, up, down. Throws the breaking ball again and hits the outside corner of the plate for strike 1. Oh, Bob Vandermeer, the batter, now 1 for 3 on the evening, hitting .228 for the season. A walk, a hit, an RBI, and a strikeout so far tonight. But Daniel Vos has him down 0-2. 2 down, and here comes the pitch. Slider misses tall. So he's changed the eye level there at minimum with that 0-2 pitch. He'll burn one to make it 1-2. Let's see if he comes back with the fastball now. Oh, check swing, and they go down for the look at the first base umpire. Says he did not go. So that evens it up at 2-2 now. So he threw him 2 fastballs. Now he's throwing him 2 sliders. Where do you think he's going here with the 2-out, 2-2 pitch?
I think he's going to use that slider again.
Here it comes. It's the fastball. Up and away. That's why we ask the pitcher. So count comes full. Payoff pitch. Fastball swung through, hit directly at Alex Madera, who throws it across the diamond to Yoro Pensale to record the 3rd out of the inning. So last chance saloon here for the Pirates in Amsterdam. They come to bat in the bottom of the 9th, down 6-0 to second place leaders HCAW. So Denzel Richardson's going to lead off here in the bottom of the 9th for the Pirates. I can't help but think what might have been if Alex Madera was able to poke that ball through the hole to load him up for Denzel in the last inning.
I agree. We haven't really had a chance to see his power be put on display other than the ball on the warning track. So really looking forward to him putting together good at-bat here and maybe displaying a little bit of that power.
Well, he looks at the fastball for strike 1. Swung on, driven deep into left field. And he sends the center fielder to the warning track again. But they record the first out of the inning. So it's the second shot that Denzel has barreled up. But just, we call it warning track power.
That's what I was just going to say, David. Warning track power. Now, I'm not a big man myself, but maybe Denzel needs to spend a little bit more time in the gym. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's just fine.
I hope you tell him that after the game.
I wouldn't dare to.
So that's going to bring up Tommy Fantasanda. Oh, very inside fastball. Jumps out of the way. So 1-0 now to Tommy. Duco Naughton on deck. Ball's in the dirt. So that's going to make it 2-1 now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Can the Pirates make it interesting? It's baseball, folks. You got to believe. Stranger things have happened, I assure you of that. A 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
David, HCAW is just putting on a pitching clinic today. They really are. They're doing a great job. Also, their defense has been stellar. I mean, I know they had about 4 or 5 double plays, but you still got to make them. And they're playing good fundamental baseball, and their pitching is just absolutely stellar tonight.
For me, it's been the pitching. The pitching has been outstanding. Their hitting obviously has been good. The 2 errors by the Pirates really did them a lot of favors. But with pitching, like good pitching beats good hitting, right? That's what we always say.
Definitely. And like you said, too, like you got to capitalize on certain things, and the Pirates just haven't, and HCAW has.
It's kind of the story of the game. Oh, he's got Duco Naughton down now. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Diving stop by the shortstop. Throws on to first base. And that's going to end the game. So HCAW take the first game here in the 3-game weekend series in the Hoofdklasse, 6-0. That's going to do it for us this evening. We appreciate everybody on the live stream staying with us through that one. We will be back here on Sunday afternoon. For the Amsterdam Pirates, I'm David Resnick, and you are?
Chris Trey, you have a great evening.
Take care, everyone.